What's good with you guys, YouTube? We always do YouTube first. Appreciate you for coming through. For everybody who's going to be watching, all the subscribers that I have that are engaged and tuned in. Appreciate you guys. If you happen to stumble upon this video, make sure you subscribe. Click the bell icon so you can stay up to date with future, excuse me, future live chat events and new beat uploads and what have you. Of course, I don't upload to YouTube very often. You know what I mean? I like to be more personal with my clients in that matter. Not to say I'm against it, but other things are working for me right now. Yeah. Give us a few more minutes and we'll begin. We'll go live everywhere else. It's funny, man. It's funny. YouTube gets to see behind the scenes, so to speak. Mic check, mic check. You want to make sure these levels right. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we straight. We straight. Close out all these tabs too. Yeah, there we go. Close that out. Yeah. Okay, there we go, man. Let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. Why is your image trash? I'm not even gonna ask you that. I'm not gonna ask you why. Obviously, you don't know that it is. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're the expert, and everything that you're doing is correct in your eyes. So I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm gonna tell you. Allow me to be the one to tell you that your image is trash. Feel what I'm saying? Welcome to the live chat. I go by Lakim Golden, aka Golden Gramz Productions. Appreciate everybody for making this possible who are a part of the live chat community. All of the clients that I have, all of you people who tune in, all of you independent artists who are out here trying to go for yours. I appreciate you for allowing me to be a voice in this community. You know what I mean? With that being said, as a voice, I will be unbiased and voice my true opinion on everything that's going on. And what I've been seeing ever since I can remember, as far as I can remember, being introduced to the independent community of musicians, period. The number one thing that I've always noticed is your presentations are trash. Did you not know that? I don't think anybody knows that because you wouldn't purposely do that. You know what I mean? When we want to pick out a whip, when we want to cop a whip, we make sure it's up to par. You know what I mean? We make sure it's something. We put rims on it. We do everything we can. When we want to cop a fit, we do the same thing. You know what I mean? We go out of our way. We always buying everything. We buying everything that we can, quality, and we make sure that we make sure that the presentation is right. But when it comes to a music career, oh man, when it comes to a music career, anything will do. GV, what's good with you, bro? Much love, man. Make sure you guys share this video too. Make sure you share this video. Every artist possible needs to hear this right now, and you'll be doing a big favor to the community by making sure that more people can start getting it together. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to curse. Excuse me. Your presentations are trash. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even know if I wouldn't know if most of you are artists or not if you didn't tell me. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't know that you were an artist if you didn't tell me. That's the only thing that's stopping people from that's letting people know that you guys actually have something to do with music at this point in time. I go to your pages, I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you apart from an average Joe. I don't think you hear me, man. I don't think you hear me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to postpone also because I know I have a few emails that I'm sending out as we speak, and I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait for everybody to get a chance to hear this information. But with that, I shouldn't have to wait because there's always a recording. There's always a recording. Press 1 if you feel like your presentation is up to par. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. And if it's not, then tell me why. You know what I mean? We stop at the lowest level to make it work. Facts. Eric, you're right about that, man. Like, it's something that I've noticed. I've even heard that. I've even noticed that in the studio. You know what I mean? Instead of getting a song recorded right or mixed and mastered, most artists will just stop at the recording and say, "Hey, this is good enough." You know what I mean? This is good enough. This will do. I'll do everything else later. You know what I mean? Or I'll do everything. There won't be a later, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be a later. It ain't too many people out here that's gonna give your music a second chance if they don't like it the first time. You feel me? Too many people out here ain't gonna give your music a chance if they don't like it the first time. You only get one, what's the word? You only get one first impression. You know what I mean? You only get one first impression, and people just ain't, you may not even get that based off of what your presentation is like. You know what I mean? Based off of what you're showing the people when they first see you, you may not even get your first impression. So that's what we're talking about here today, man. Your presentation. Name your favorite artist. Somebody in here, name your favorite artist. Name your favorite artist. We really gotta go in. You know what I mean? We really gotta go in. I gotta make sure you guys really understand what's going on here. You know what I mean? Shadal, what's good with you, man? DeAndre Taylor, what's good with you? Tank, what's good with you, man? Marlon G, what's good with you? Okay. Junior said Moneybag Yo. Eric said Drake. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I see JR Zavala, Moneybag Yo, Drake, me, Da Vinci. No doubt. Well, you know, of course, we're our own favorite artists, but outside of you, who's your favorite artist? Name your favorite artist outside of you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something crazy. You know what I mean? I don't even I know many people may think that certain artists are just like irrelevant or out of the loop, or certain artists just ain't popular. Trust me, man, it ain't even about that. You know, it ain't even about that. Like, popular ain't what's doing it. Like, you can be popular as you want to, but the fact of the matter is there's a way to go about this thing. You know what I mean? There's a way to go about this thing. KD Drop you said Future. Word. Cool and fan. No doubt, man. Holla at me, bro. Name your favorite artist. You got to name your favorite artist for me, or artist that you look up to at this point. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people don't want to sound like fans, but let's be honest. Everybody's a fan of something. You know what I mean? Everybody's a fan of something. So name your favorite artist, or an artist that you're looking up to, or that you're really watching at the moment. Name an artist for me. We had Moneybag Yo. We had he said Da Vinci. We had Drake. We got Future. We got Master P. Okay, dope. Juicy J. SB, what's good with you, bro? Okay. Especially for the artists that everybody just mentioned that are, I guess you could say, more up to date. You know what I mean? Master P as well. But what do you notice about these artists every time you hear or see them? You know what I mean? You ever catch them half-stepping? You ever catch them not doing anything up to its fullest potential? You ever catch them not having a presentation that looks beyond life or larger than life? You feel me? You can barely catch these cats in bedroom slippers, bro. You know what I mean? Let alone with their music. You never catch their music off point. It always sounds clear. Everything is always on point. Kevin Gates, you know what I mean? It's just Lil B. At the point in time when these guys, whether their career is up or not now, or whatever the case may be, their presentations were always up to par. You feel what I'm saying? When you go to their pages, you know that they're musicians. When you go to their Instagram, you know that they're doing musician things. When you go to their Facebook, it's about music. They're promoting. They're always doing something pertaining to music. And I'm not saying every post has to be about music, but for most of you guys, I don't even know you artists. I don't know you rap. I don't know you sing. I don't even know that you in the studio, because rather than post these things, you rather post something else irrelevant, or you rather post drama. You rather share other BS on your page that has nothing to do with your career. You making somebody else post hot, but you ain't putting yourself out there. You ain't putting your music out there. Your photos look like crap. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking you for having a phone, whatever kind of phone you have. I'm not knocking you for that. But, yo, what mainstream artists you see out here putting out major press release or putting out projects without high quality photos? What artists do you see doing that? You feel what I'm saying? I made a post on my story earlier. The pictures that everybody likes and all of this stuff that I put on my page, those pictures, I took those pictures like 2 months ago, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's very rare that you'll catch me putting up a picture that I took just that day. You know what that is? Oh man, we going in so much, I'm getting dizzy. And I hope that you guys start approaching your career like this. You know what I mean? Approach it like this. Get serious and get real. You know what I mean? It's called having a portfolio. As far as your presentation goes visually, every artist in this room should have a portfolio, and there's no excuse as to why you shouldn't. And I don't mean just the regular portfolio of pictures out your iPhone. You know what I mean? Every artist in this room, in the next month or so, you need to book a professional photographer, and you need to start creating your portfolio. You know why? Because those little pictures that y'all use for y'all shows, or those little pictures that y'all slap out y'all iPhone and put on the front of a flyer, they don't look good, bro. They don't look good. They look real mediocre. They don't make you look professional, especially if you're opening up for an artist and they put your picture next to the main attraction, a Boosie or a Gotti, or look at those pictures compared to yours. You know what I mean? Look at those pictures compared to yours and tell me who's really taking their career serious. Tell me, is there any wonder why these cats are making all the money and you're not? Your presentation ain't up there. You know what I mean? You can have all the views you want on videos and this and that, but once people get off of your music, or once people get off of your whatever, your music or your video, when they come back to reality and see that your social media is just like theirs, you know what I mean? Your social media is just like theirs. They don't care about it, bro. They don't care about it. You know what I mean? Your music can be hot and all, but you still got to present yourself once you leave the studio. Once you leave the studio, they need to be you need to be able to present yourself professionally at all times, everywhere. You know what I mean? Now, I know certain places like Instagram, they don't require you to have a bunch of professional pictures. You don't have to post one every time, but the other day and say, man, I don't got no good pics. Dolo Scope, what's good with you, man? Dolo just dropped a hit in here yesterday too. Much love to you, bro. And that's honest. You know what I mean? One thing I always tell you, bro, you're very honest about what you're doing with your career. A lot of people don't look at it like that. A lot of people don't say, hey, I know for a fact that this is not up to par, but they don't do anything about it. You know what I mean? So you got to start being the person to tell yourself, yo, I need to do better than this. You know what I mean? Everybody in this room needs to find a professional photographer, and don't just go to anybody. Look at their work first. If they got somebody else looking like they in a movie, compare your stuff to your favorite artist, yo. Compare your stuff to your favorite artist. If your pictures ain't looking like that, you need to find somebody else, or you need to go to somebody who can give you that. Because to be honest with you, some people may not always give you that first impression. They may not give you the chance to let them to hear your music. They may not give you the chance to let them hear your music or check out your video. They may see you on social media first. You know what I mean? They may see you on social media first. So what do you mean to tell me? I come to your page and I see you, you know what I mean? I see you with the deuces up, you taking selfies and whatnot. You know what I mean? You in front of the gas station throwing up your set. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't even want to give it the time of day. You feel me? And I'm speaking for personal experience. When I have music artists or when I have rappers in my inbox telling me, yo, I'm the hottest out, I'm the next up and this and that, I go to your page, I lose interest immediately. Because you don't even look like a rapper, bro. You can have the flyest clothes on you want to, but I'm looking at pixels, if you will. I'm paying attention to pixels. Did this cat even take the time to invest in a quality photo shoot so people can perceive him as an actual rapper? Or did this female actually get a professional photo shoot done so when they come to her page, they know for a fact she does something? You know what I mean? She or he does something, and I want to get to the bottom of what it is. Mike, what's good with you, bro? Is it more than just a picture? He said, I just answered this question. Brandon B. Lewis, what's good with you? Much love. I appreciate your business too, bro. Always. It's a blessing for you guys, man. Like, it's a blessing to be working with you guys and have your, you know what I mean, have you guys serious about your music, willing to make investments. I truly appreciate you guys, man. I'm looking at resolution, man. I'm looking at them pixels. You telling me you can't go and get a photo shoot done at least once every 6 months? You know what I mean? You don't update your profile pictures enough, or it's always something off the front of your iPhone. You know what I mean? Mean Gene, what's good with you, bro? Shout out to you, man. Much love, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know if you guys know or not, but Mean Gene, this guy's on it, bro. If you look at his pictures, I wanted to ask you, bro, who shoots your pictures, man? You know what I mean? Who shoots your photos? Because your visuals are definitely, you know what I mean? Before I even met you, bro, I saw an advertisement that you put out, and the quality of the visuals were out of this world. It had me looking. I'm like, yo, who is this cat? Yo, who is this guy? So I'm speaking from experience. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who just came in, man. Shout out to everybody who just came in. DC, what's good with you? Shaquari, what's good with you? Ron Rail, what's good with you? Niall Singleton, what's good with you? Johnson Key, what's good with you, man? Much love to you guys, yo. But I'm just being honest from you. I'm speaking from a consumer standpoint. You know what I mean? Mean Gene got some dope visuals. It made me want to hear the music. It made me interested in who the artist was. You know what I'm saying? But I can guarantee you're not getting that same effect from other people if you're not investing into your visual or your presentation as much as you not investing into your music. You know what I mean? We ain't even got to the music yet. I love getting on here and arguing with y'all every Sunday, yo. I love getting on here arguing with y'all because I know y'all gonna do something with this information, yo. If I had the money, I will tomorrow. Johnson Q, we got to make a way, bro. We got to make a way, baby. Like I'm not telling you guys this because it's easy. You know what I mean? I understand. I understand that a lot of artists aren't doing that because the monetary means just ain't there. You know what I mean? Nope. It's not, the money ain't there for you guys to do what you need to do. You've been doing good. What's going down today? We talking about presentation, man. We talking about presentation. Those presentations got to be on point, bro. Those presentations got to be on point. But you know, I get it. I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know where it's coming from when you don't have the monetary means to get what you need to do what you got to do. If it was up to all of us, you know what I mean, we would have all the money we needed to do all the money we needed to do what we got to do. But that just shows you we got to make a way, bro. We can't sit and say, oh, if I had the money. Don't make it an if, make it a I do. You know what I mean? Don't make it an if. If you don't have something, make it a I got it. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard. I know it is, but the more that we sit and wonder or sit and drown in the if only or what if or I wish, we won't get anything done. We won't get anything done. B. Lewis said, stupid question. No, there's no such thing, bro. I take that back. There are a few stupid questions, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to ask one, man. Do Pix visuals really impact your progression? I know a person, but I'm not sure how. Oh, yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. You telling me if you go to somebody's page, tell me if you go to a female's page, right? If you see a female walk past you that you were interested in person, but you happen to get introduced to her page on Facebook, you go to her page, you know what I mean? She half naked, twerking in the video on her profile picture. She, you know what I mean? Her house look kind of messy or whatnot. I don't know. You go down her page and see her fighting with everybody. You see her fighting with some of your friends. You see her, you know what I mean? Would you date that woman? You know what I mean? Would you date that woman if that was her presentation? You feel me? Or for females, if you saw a guy in public and you said to yourself, let me search him on Facebook, I may want to talk to him. You know what I mean? But you go to his page, you see all the signs in the world. You know what I mean? Dudes still rocking flags out their pocket. I didn't even know they still did that. I'm not trying to put anybody on spot, so I got to be careful with what I say. You know what I mean? But you feel what I'm saying? If the presentation wasn't there, would you pursue it any further? If the presentation wasn't there, would you pursue it any further? You would cut it off, right? So same thing with your music careers. Same thing with your music careers. I gotta turn the air up in here, man. It's getting heated. You feel what I'm saying? No, same thing with your music careers. You wouldn't pursue that any further. You would cut it. You know what I mean? Boss Money, what's good with you, man? Oh no, you must have switched from Facebook, bro. Is Facebook acting up? Let me know. But you wouldn't pursue it any further. You would cut it off at the gate. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's a stack. I'm out. You feel what I'm saying? So your presentation is very important, especially when you talk about music, because if I get to see that stuff before I even get to your music, I'm not going to even get to listen to your music. You know what I mean? Mean Gene said, I dealt with a lot of different individuals. Greg Bell, Robert McCrae. Word. Hey, Mean Gene giving y'all some gems. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all up for traveling or paying traveling fees, but whoever takes his visuals, whoever does his visuals, he just put them below. Y'all need to research. You know what I mean? You need to research. You need to research because Mean Gene got some dope visuals, man. I stick to that. I'm sticking to that. You feel me? So yeah, think about it like that, yo. You can't always be the person that's saying, yes, I'm a professional artist. Yes, I do music. Yes, you won't get that chance all the time. You know what I mean? You won't get that chance. It's a reason we getting into real life here too. If you think about it, if you ever tried to approach somebody to date or whatever the case may be, and they shot you down from the gate, it's a reason, and you may not even know it. They probably already went to your Facebook profile and discovered what it is. They probably already know what it is. You just ain't it. You know what I mean? You just ain't it. So your Facebook profile is dry snitching on you before you even get the chance to tell people who you are. Or your social medias, period. You know what I mean? Your social medias, period. So you may not always get the chance to tell people, yes, I'm an artist. Yes, I rap. Wait, don't leave. I rap. Listen to my music. Wait, don't write me off. I'm an artist and I'm pretty good. You don't look it, bro. You know what I mean? You don't look it. So why would I waste my time? You know what I mean? So before we get off this topic, before we get off this particular topic of visuals, first thing most of you guys need to do is hire a professional photographer, and you need to work on your portfolio. You know what I mean? Yo, I'll be in my bed sometimes, or I just be in here chilling, and I decide I want to put a photo out to the people. You know what I mean? I want to put a video. I want to put something out. I go to my portfolio and I got pictures for days. You know what I mean? I go to my portfolio and I got pictures for days. You need a portfolio. You feel me? If you got time to be taking pictures all day, every day, trying to get that perfect picture so you can put it on Facebook for Saturday, you got too much time on your hands. You're not doing enough. You know what I mean? You pick one day out the week, or you pick one day out the month, and you just create a portfolio. You know what I mean? You create a portfolio. Word, EPK, stuff like that. You create a portfolio of pictures, and now you got something that you can put out whenever you feel like. And if you put out good enough photos, then you won't have to keep on uploading photos every day or every week like that. You know what I mean? It builds up because you're giving people an experience, bro. You know what I mean? I'm going to show y'all better than I can tell you. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Lately, I'm a producer, so, you know, I'm background anyway. It just works for me. But just by looking at it. Ricky Hill, I'm not speaking from me because I get that. But the majority of people who are potential fans, they going to judge you out the gate, bro. They going to judge us. They judge us out the gate. You know what I mean? They judge us out the gate. We ain't designed to win. It's not designed for us to win. It's not designed for people to look in our hearts and not on our profiles. You know what I mean? The mentality of most people, I can find out everything about somebody I want to find out on their profile. So I'm not going to give them a chance to explain themselves when I find some bullshit or when I find something that shouldn't be there. or when I find something that's drama, they gonna cut you off right there. You feel me? Because quiet is kept. If I go to most of you guys' page right now, I can't even find your music. I can't even find your music. I got to go down so many posts. I got to look through so many photos that are bad quality. I got to look through so many drama posts, sub tweets. I got to look through all of that to find one piece of music. I can't even find most of you guys' music. You know what I mean? As I said before, I don't even know that I wouldn't even know that most cats rap. I wouldn't even know that most cats rap because when I go to your page, I can't even find no music, bro. Your description on your page don't even say that you're an artist. Presentation. Presentation. You feel what I'm saying? When people first arrive to any of your domains, first thing that needs to be up there is the fact that you're a recording artist. You know what I mean? The fact that you're a recording artist. People need to know what you do what your profession is, your career choice. They need to know that. You know what I mean? Second thing they need to see is your latest single or your latest project. You feel me? And I know you don't want to keep on posting that, but if you use your like page, you don't have to keep on posting that. With your like page, you can pin your favorite post or you can pin a relevant post at the top. So boom, first thing they see is your credentials. And then they go down the next thing they see is your latest project. You know what I mean? So a lot of you guys may need to start using your like. You definitely need to start using your like pages more. You know what I mean? We already talked about that anyway, though. I want to put y'all on the spot. I want to put you on the spot. And because this is an eye opener here. I need you to be honest. Press 1 if your music is nowhere to be found on your page within the past week. I don't know, a week is too much. Within the past 3 days. Within the past 3 days, press 1 if your music is nowhere to be found. If I were to go to your page right now and I were to see posts and shares and all of that, press 1 if your music is nowhere to be found. I got to put you on the spot right quick, man, and be honest about it. You know what I mean? Don't make me go and look. Don't make me go and look for it. It's like that on Twitter too. Should we have song pin? Yeah. SB, you got, because think about it. When people come to your Twitter page, and if you got that song pin, that's more streams for you. You know what I mean? That's more streams for you, or that's more views for your project. That's more of anything. That's what that pin feature is for. My biggest issue with anything social media related, I hated pinning something at the top that I wanted people to see, or putting a post, but as soon as you make another one, it gets pushed down, and they keep getting pushed down. That's still my biggest issue with the like page. I mean, with the regular page, you know what I mean? My regular page, I hate posting stuff because it gets crowded with a whole bunch of unnecessary things. If you go to my page right now, it's consistent. It's consistent. I'm a music producer and I live that shit every day. Excuse my language. I already know I'm not going to use this one for anything. So this is just me talking to you guys. I use my page for music production and promote myself as a producer every day. You know, you catch a picture of me, it's something positive for you guys, or you're going to catch a live chat, or you're going to catch some positive information. My page is consistent. You know what I mean? You don't have to look. You don't have to wonder, what does he do? It's in the description. You feel me? We got some ones coming in. Okay. Appreciate your honesty. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys' honesty. Yeah, bro, I need all this info. I had to switch over. No doubt. It's all love, man. How should I put a portfolio together that would be something you would be willing to look at? Well, see, here's the thing. Shrimps and Romeo, when I say portfolio, that's half of the battle when it comes to having people go to your entire homepage. That's what you would call an EPK. You know what I mean? An electronic press kit. So that's important too. But, you know, you want to have your portfolio for your social media separate from that too, I believe, because I wouldn't want somebody to be able to go to my go to my EPK and see all of the photos that I have planned for the future. You know what I mean? So you can have a portfolio on your EPK of nothing but your pictures pertaining to your career. But you know what I mean? When you have your portfolio for your social media, that's a thing too. That's a thing too. You know what I mean? For me, like I told you guys, I have pictures for days. You know, I have pictures for days, and I'm adding on to it all the time. Whenever I get a haircut, the first thing I do is go and take pictures. You feel me? First thing I do is go and take pictures. You haven't even seen any of the new pictures yet. Most of these pictures, when I had the Camera and all that, bro, these pictures are like 2 months old now. They're 2 months old, but nobody knows that. It ain't even about them knowing. They just want to see my face, bro. They just want to see your face. That's it. But if you're going to let them see your face, let them see it quality. You know what I mean? Let them see your face quality. Am I telling everybody to go and buy iPhone Max, X Max? No, I'm not telling you to do that. But if you're not going to do it, pay somebody to take your pictures professionally. Pay somebody to take your pictures professionally so when you do put pictures out, people can tell off rip it's something about you. It's something about you. You do something. You know what I mean? He does something or she does something. I want to see what she do. Let me go and look on the page a little bit. When they go down your page, they need to see your music. They need to see your videos. They need to see you talking about music. They need to see you eat it, sleep it, and breathe it. You know what I mean? Highlight. Johnson Key said highlight. Appreciate it, bro. That's why I like listening to you, because I'm learning things I didn't know. Ricky Hill, that's what we here for, man. That's what we here for. Potential fans want to be pleased visually too. DC, you always hit it on the head, bro. You always hit it on the head, man. Michael Logan said that's real. Much love to you, bro. Take down old obsolete videos and upload new ones. I do that a lot. You know what I mean? I haven't deleted everything old off of my page only because some of those things still hold value as far as showing how far I've come. But I have content on my pages that I take down and I'm like, yo, we don't need that, especially Instagram. You know what I mean? Instagram, I don't use it like that, but I'll delete something off of Instagram quick, like, you know what I mean? I'll delete something off of Instagram quick, like. I don't really care for holding pictures on Instagram like that because most of them were so irrelevant. I'm like, yo, people gonna come here and not know what I do for a living. You feel me? This is a business. It's a career, yo. How is anybody supposed to know that you rap or you are an artist if you're not telling them through your social media? You feel me? But here's one thing that everybody does do. Everybody's so caught up on trying to be a comedian, try to share the next the next viral post, or try, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Everybody's so busy trying to be a comedian or sharing something that's funny or sharing somebody else's stuff. But when it comes to yours, I don't even know what you do. I don't even know that you're a rapper or a singer. I don't even know that you're a producer. Therefore, you just lost a potential fan. You just lost a potential client. You just lost potential business. You know what I mean? We gotta cut this out, man. Your presentation is everything. So if you want to be a comedian, choose that route and keep approaching your post the way that you are. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that could come of it. People might assume that you're a comedian and yeah, let me follow him because he's funny. You know what I mean? But if you want people to know that you're a musician, start posting musician things. Start posting musician things and start looking like, start having high quality photos that people can tell something is up with you. Now, off of that matter, let's get down to the music. You know what I mean? We might come back to this portfolio thing because I feel like it's very important. I've been meaning to say this for a year now. Like literally a year today, I've been meaning to say this. You know what I mean? But let's get to the music, bro. It's so many different parts. Presentation is not just your pictures. It's not just your pictures. It's not just your music. It's everything. The experience of who you are or the experience of who you put out to the people. You know what I mean? So once they come to your page and they see that you visually look professional, now they're going to listen to your music. You know what I mean? Now they're going to listen to your music. And this is why a lot of people don't make it, because your music don't sound good. You know what I mean? Your music don't sound good. So you could be an artist, like, you know what I mean? Even if your videos look good, you can get thousands of views off of a video. That's no secret, right? That's no secret for us. We all know that videos tend to shoot out of they tend to shoot up just because it's a fire video. So shout out to the video men for that. But once they download the song, you ever wonder why your streams are so low? You feel what I'm saying? If you got a video that is getting major views and you have a stream link under that video, you ever wonder why your streams are so low or why people is always skipping your music, bro? It don't sound good, man. It don't sound good. So you destroyed your presentation musically. You know what I mean? You destroyed it musically. You got visual and you got musical. Is there anything else? I think that's about it. You got visual and you got musical. You also got like public relations, but we ain't even gonna get into that. It's too early for that. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother topic by itself. But visually, if you're a professional, you need to be professional musically too. Your presentation needs to be on point all the way around. When people hear your music, mix, master, all of that. But we always talk about this though. We always talk about this. So I know you guys are already on game. I don't even have to go deep into this part. You know what I mean? Press 1 if you already know what I'm talking about when I say your music needs to be quality. You know what I mean? It I won't even say bothers me, but it upsets me having to talk about it again. You know what I'm saying? But some people are not getting it, and there are people who are new to the community. So, you know, we always have to keep revisiting these topics because they're important. You know what I mean? They're important, and some people haven't heard it yet. You know what I mean? So excuse me for the repetitiveness if we do get to that point. If it sounds repetitive or it sounds like, you know what I mean, we always going over the same things. It's new people in here too. You know what I mean? New people in here. Ryan on his grown man. What's good with you? Brute, what's good with you, bro? Fatala, what's good with you, man? Antonio Duran, what's good with you? What's good with you guys, man? The struggle baby, what's up with y'all? But yeah, back to the drawing board. I appreciate the honesty. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Like, don't say to the drawing board. I would say now that you know this information, you're further than you were before. You know what I mean? You're much further than you were before. So you got to think about it like this. Now, if you do have a portfolio of pictures, or if you don't, you can go and obtain it. And if you don't have an EPK, you can go and get an EPK. So professional eyes who are looking at you, they can see what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of you guys know that, but EPK is really for labels. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get signed and you don't have an EPK, then you lost. You're not getting signed, bro. You know what I mean? You're not getting signed because a label just say they're not going to look down your social media to see what's going on with you or to see if you're worth signing or not. No, they want you to have an electronic press kit and they want everything to be right in front of their faces. You know what I mean? So go figure. You feel me? Presentation is important. Presentation is so important, and it all depends on what you're trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? It all depends on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to get paid from your music, it's important that your music sounds like something worth paying for. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get paid from your music, it is important that your music sounds like something that's worth paying for. You know what I mean? What that? EPK? Facts. It helps with booking and publishing as well. I'm gonna tell you like this: EPK is basically your professional domain, right? It's your professional domain where if a label heard about you, or if a publishing company needed music, or if a booking agency wanted to book you, they're going to. That's why a lot of y'all ain't getting shows either. You know what I mean? Oh man, I forgot. DC, I'm glad you brought it to my attention, bro. That's why a lot of you guys ain't getting shows, or any shows that are over $200 under the table. You know what I mean? Don't you realize that this is a business, yo? You're not supposed to be getting 200 for a show. If you have everything in order, you got to start somewhere. But I'm just saying, you could command more money, or you could command more if you had a proper domain, a proper EPK set up. So when people go to your page, they can see your footage from your shows. They can see how you rock the crowd. They can see how people listen to your music. They actually know it. Boom. Give me 1,000. Give me 1,000 because you see on my EPK that I have footage of people responding to my music, engage. I can bring your club. I can bring people to your club, and I can get you your money back 10 times over. So give me $1,000. But you're not going to command $1,000 without an EPK, bro. You know what I mean? You're not going to command $1,000 without a professional looking presentation. You feel me? Your pictures look like everybody else's on Facebook, man. You're not commanding no real money without a professional presentation in this music industry. You know what I mean? Why such and such is getting paid $10,000 for a show, or why such and such is getting paid $20,000 for a show, and you either not getting paid at all, not only getting 200, or barely even getting shows. Your presentation is off, man. You know what I mean? Your presentation is off. You know what? I love today's live chat. This is a little deeper than we would normally go. And I feel very enticed to tell you guys that you need to rewatch this live chat today, especially if you're the artist that's struggling with getting a fan base. If you're the artist that's struggling with getting people to actually listen to your music, if you're struggling with getting shows, it's all about your presentation is trash. You know what I mean? Your presentation is trash. And you got to admit that. Excuse me. And now that you know it, what are you going to do to change that? That's the question. What are you going to do to change the fact that ain't nobody hitting you up for shows? You know what? The minute that a person who's professional, or the minute that a professional promoter who can give you 10,000 for a show, the minute they hear your name, they're going to look up your EPK, because that's what they've been trained to do. They're not going to go to your Facebook and try to get in touch with you through Facebook. No professional artist answers through Facebook like that. Well, you tried it. They're not looking at that stuff, bro. You know what I mean? They're going to look up your EPK and see if you're worth putting that 10,000 into. And what will show them is if you have high quality videos, high quality photos, visuals of you performing on stage, showing you the crowd, that the crowd is engaged, all of that stuff, man. You tell me, all right, you telling me you can't get 10,000 for a show, or you telling me it's hard? It's not hard. You just don't look the part. It shows your worth. You so right, DC. You right about that, man. They don't get it, bro. I don't think they get it, man. We got to put more into ourselves, man. And we have to be mindful of the content that we putting out here. You know what I mean? We got to be mindful of the content that we putting out. It's people out here today. It's people out here right now, and I'm not saying anybody in this room, but there are people who are posting things and having all kinds of confrontations, not caring about what they put out to the people on their social medias. If you are one of those people, then you need to really rethink your career choice, or you really need to rethink your approach. People is watching, yo. You know what I mean? People is watching. Like, I know me, maybe not everybody, but I'm on some of y'all pages like all the time. And I don't mean that in a creepy way, but you know, if I see a post from you, I'm going to go to your page and I'm going to see what's up. Because I value your career. I'm concerned about your careers. And even if I see some things that are crazy, I don't say anything. You know what I mean? I don't say anything. I just wait until we get here for live chat so I can tell you that I've been watching. You know what I mean? I've been watching. And it's like, yo, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. These presentations need to improve. You know what I mean? These presentations need to improve. Like I told you guys earlier, you think people know that you know what I mean? When they go to, like I asked you earlier, if you were to press 1, if your page is professional looking or not, I already know. I've seen them. You know what I mean? I've seen them, and I'm paying close attention, man. So I hope that you take this information that you get here today, and I hope you decide to make that difference in your career, yo. I hope you decide to make that difference in your career. I be spying, man. Now, I'll put it like this. Call it what you want, but hey, if I got a group of people that are potentially worth investing in or potentially worth working with on a different kind of level, I got to make sure that I wouldn't waste my time. You know what I mean? I got to make sure that I wouldn't waste my time. So yeah, let me go to your pages and see if you're, I'm like an A&R right now, man. I'm like an A&R. I'm not looking to start a label or anything at the moment. I'm not looking to do that. But at the same time, like, yo, let's see who's applying the stuff that comes from this live chat, or let's see who's trying. You know what I mean? Let's see who's trying. That's just the way that it goes, man. That's the way that it goes. So think about it like this. It may not even be me. It may not be me. It may be a professional A&R or a major A&R for a label, or it may be a bookings agent, or it may be a promoter for a certain club, or a promoter for a certain venue. You know what I mean? They just might look at your page because somewhere down the line, they heard about your music. You know what I mean? Somewhere down the line, they heard about your music. If you just dropped a single or a video and it happens to be doing well, you never know. They may have heard about it and they may go straight to your page to see what you're about. You know what I mean? And if you're the artist that even has their EPK in their description, you just might win, yo. You just might win. You just might get paid a lot of money for a performance that day. You know? You just might. But if you're the artist who didn't do that, you know what I mean? You still just using all of the pictures off of your phone, and you know your phone ain't up to par. You feel me? Your video, some people videos may not even be up to par. You know what I mean? We got to be honest about that too. Some artists' videos ain't up to par. Now, am I saying that to pick at the video man? I am not. I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is if you're a professional sounding artist, then you need to expand your circle to professional working video men. Not just your mans who got a camera down the street so y'all try something. You got to be beyond that. You know what I mean? Let him try on his own so he can get that eye that can help you out. Or let him try practice videos with you, but don't put them out until they're on a certain level. You know what I mean? So until then, you need to find a video person that can give you high quality videos, yo. You know what I mean? Some of the videos that you put out may not even reach 1,000 views. And that's almost impossible nowadays. If you got a dope looking video, you can get 1,000 views easily. You know what I mean? If you got 1,000 views, if you got a nice video, you can get 1,000 views easy. But if your video don't look so good, you just might not get that. That'll give us game when I will use this to improve my career. KD, much love, bro. That's what it's for, man. That's what it's for, man. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m., bro. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. You know what I mean? So make sure you tune in. Come and kick it with the community, bro. We're not only here, we're on another Facebook live stream. We're on YouTube and we're on Instagram at the same time. So, you know, it's a large community and it's growing. It's growing as we go, slowly but surely. You know what I mean? But this is just what we do, man. This is just what we do. Could you do the conference call tonight? Hit my line, bro. Hit my line, man. Hopefully we can. I have a few appointments set up for tonight. So if not, my apologies. But you know, we'll definitely make that happen, bro. We'll definitely make that happen. Just hit my line. it pays off. You got to make it worthwhile. Yeah, man. Like, honestly, bro, like presentation is everything. I know I'm always, but that's what the topic of this video is. You know what I mean? So you're gonna hear that word like at least for another 13 minutes. You know what I mean? Presentation is everything, bro. Even if you do have a quality video, get creative, bro. You know what I mean? Get creative. We're tired of seeing that hotel room shot with everybody and their homies in front of the camera with guns. We tired of that, bro. You know what I mean? That'll turn me off an artist quicker than an artist not having a video. Honestly, because you telling me you took $400 and you invested it in a video with the same video that everybody else has. You feel what I'm saying? You telling me you took $400 to $500 and invested it in the same video that everybody else has? 7 Gang Uzi, what's good with you, bro? 7 Gang Uzi, I really do this rap. No doubt, man, no doubt. I don't doubt it at all, bro. I don't doubt it at all, bro. I love seeing that. I love seeing that an artist is really serious about what they're doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, you telling me that an artist put $400 into a video and you got the same video everybody else has out here? Oh man, I don't know what to say about that, bro. You know what I mean? It's so many different concepts, so many different things that you can do with your music videos or your footage and all of that. But we getting tired of seeing the same old thing, man. We getting tired of seeing the same old thing. You got to bring something different to the table, man. You got to bring something different to the table. That's just honest truth. You know what I mean? That's just honest truth. That's me speaking as a video that lacks diversity and artistry is exactly. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I figured that once video, because there was a time where the video men didn't know what they were doing, or the videographers. So you couldn't find a quality video out here. But nowadays, you can get that as easily as you can get a pack of cigarettes. You know what I mean? You can get that as easily as you can get a pack of cigarettes. So to see that people have quality videos and you paid this person all this money for you to sit in the same spot the whole video. You know what I mean? You pay these people $400, $500, sometimes $1,000 for certain people, and you just sitting in the same spot waving your guns. You know what I mean? You just open up a court case for your whole squad, and your video ain't even entertaining. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Come on, bro. We can just stop trying to be hard, yo. You got to entertain people. You got to entertain people. Auntie Dorothy, I love you. I'm in here yelling at these fellas for the weekend. Every Sunday, I like to get on here and yell at these fellas, man. No, but it's honest truth. It's honest truth, man. You guys got to do better. You got to do better. You got to have a vision for your music, man. You got to make sure that people can feel your vision. Sometimes the artists need to be slapped in the face to get back on track. And you that slap in the face. No doubt, man. No doubt. KD, I know how it goes, man. I know how it goes. Like sometimes we're enticed, or we it's a gravitational pull that pulls us into doing what everybody else is doing. You got to break that. You got to break away from that. You got to break away from that. You know what I mean? That comes with music. That comes with videos. That comes with pictures and all of that. Just make sure it's all quality. And once you get that quality part down pat, now you got to figure out how to make it unique. You know what I mean? If I was a music artist right now, bro, none of my videos would even have guns in them. You know what I mean? Not because it didn't work at one point in time, but because everybody's doing it now. Everybody's doing it. So it would be a waste of money. You know what I mean? It would be a waste of money unless I already have a following that's there for that. But if you're trying to do what everybody else with a following is doing, you're just going to be a copycat, yo. You're going to be a copycat. These people need new kinds of music, bro. New kinds of music, new concepts, new videos, new everything. The raw, real, true, respect, and blessings. King Stewart, I appreciate it to the fullest, man. Much love, yo. Much love. it's tough. I won't lie to you, man. Like I noticed today, even I need to start taking care of myself better because this week I've been off of my normal diet, so it's kind of it's getting hard for me to talk at this moment, even. But this is what I do, man. Like I said, I don't just want people buying my beats without knowing what to do with them. So we do this like every Sunday, and I got to be out. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? There are a lot of artists that I'm working with or that are my clients. So for me to give that one-on-one time with everybody like this to everybody, it's almost impossible, bro. It's almost impossible. But this is the best place where we can get on the same page all together and get the information that we need. You know what I mean? I know that most people have their own personal concerns, but those can be handled because everything that we talk about in this live chat is broad. It's broad and it's like very targeted at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm telling you that you guys things that can overcome even your personal endeavors if you were to follow these steps. You feel what I'm saying? So forgive me for anybody who would be expecting that personal one-on-one all the time. I'm sorry, I got too many clients to be doing that all day, every day. So these live chats are my way of making sure that everybody gets what they need. You know what I mean? That's one of the keys of this world. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gave up about you, man. I'm sorry. I had to for a minute, bro. I was running myself fool with it, bro. I was running myself wild with it. You know what I mean? I had to give it up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day in the future we'll come back to that. You know what I mean? But DC, you silly, bro. Where was I, man? In life, what we don't realize is it's always a bunch of what we want. You know what I mean? Everybody always talking about what they want. When I talk to every artist, you know what I mean? When I talk to artists, they always telling me about what they want or what, you know what I mean, what they want to do. Nobody ever thinks about what you need. Feel what I'm saying? You don't need to shoot 100 videos and you don't need to put out 4 mixtapes, or you don't need to do this and that. It's certain things that you need. You want to do a lot of things. You know what I mean? A lot of artists want to do a lot of things. I want people to feel me. I want people to feel this, and I want people to love my music, or I want people to know me. Whatever, bro. You know what I mean? That's not what you need. You feel me? That's not what you need. You need to learn how to advertise. You need to learn how to market yourself. You need to learn the difference between good and bad quality. You need to learn how to properly put your music out to the people. You know what I mean? It's about what you need in life. It ain't about what you want, bro. You know what I mean? You got to put it in order. If you want this, then you need to do this. So let's focus to the need. What do we need, bro? You know what I mean? That's what these live chats are. These live chats are things that you need, things that you wouldn't think of on a normal basis. Let me see. Make each move count. Quality over quantity, man. Facts. Albert, what's good with you, bro? It's a difference between being consistent and being inconsistent enough. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. I don't think people get it. I know you guys get it, man. I know you two get it, man. Shout out to you guys, man, for being two thorough minds, for being a part of the community since we started, yo. For being a part of this community since we started, man. And even before you guys, even before we got into these deep concepts, you guys always were able to keep up. You know what I mean? So I have no doubts that you guys will make it very far in your careers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for sticking it out with the live chat community for as long as you have. You know what I mean? That's just that. It's all love, man. I know you guys. You get it. You guys get it. You know what I mean? You guys get it. And I'm thankful that you helped me to teach the rest of the community as well. Certain things that I say, you put it into perspective in words that maybe I haven't thought of using. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man. I say that to tell everybody here that it's not only me. As I always say, you don't have to only build with me. You can also build amongst the community. You could build amongst. I need to create a page, don't I? Yeah. I need to create a group. That's what I need to do. Next week, what we'll do is I'll be working on it. I got to research groups and all of that stuff first. But Next week, I will build a group for the live chat community. I think we did a page last time. The page didn't work out too well. We'll do a group where everybody can join, and you know what I mean? You can build with each other. Now, I don't know if I want you guys posting your music, because last time we did that, that's all people did. Nobody spoke. Nobody really got to know each other. All you did was post your music and nobody listened, because that's not what we were there for. You know what I mean? So the live chat group, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get it to a point where we can have an actual community for people to join and people to get to know each other. You know what I mean? Like I said, you start doing this music thing the right way, you're going to notice that you don't even want to deal with the people you've been dealing with before. You ain't going to want to do music with such and such down the street, or such and such in the same neighborhood, in the same city, because they're not moving as fast as you moving. You feel what I'm saying? So then your question is going to be, who can I do music with? Where can I get quality features? Where can I get quality information from, or quality circles where I can build with people who know what I'm talking about? We'll have a group for that. You know what I mean? We'll have a group for that. So that's going to be pretty dope too. That's going to be pretty dope. Expect that next week. You know what I mean? Granted that I get the right amount of information that I need. Instagram is about to shut out. You know what I mean? Instagram shuts out every hour, or every time we do this, it only gives us an hour. So appreciate everybody who came through Instagram for coming through. We're going to continue on Facebook for a few more, and then we're going to get out of there too. But you know what I mean? Much love to Instagram. Follow my page and set it to see first if you can. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's for everybody a part of the live chat, bro. You know what I mean? It's for everybody a part of the live chat. That's just how we got to do it. You know what I mean? I'm always telling you guys that there are people who are like you, who are a part of this community, but at the same time, I have to make sure that there's a way for you guys to connect other than the live chat. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to do a group for that. We're going to do a group for that, and we're going to make sure. But for the time being, try not to post a lot of music in there, because let's be honest. It's not a targeted audience for you to post music. It's a place for you to build with other artists. You know what I mean? It's kind of like LinkedIn. It'll be like a small LinkedIn for what we do. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll work on that, man. We'll work on that. Also, if you guys got questions, don't just sit and listen to me talk. You know what I mean? I know I'll be going off sometimes, and even more so, I can go off on a tangent. You feel what I'm saying? But if you got questions about your careers or things that you want to talk about personally in your career or in your life, this is what this is for. You know what I mean? That's what this community is for. So make sure you ask your questions and make sure that you get the knowledge that you need, bro. You know what I mean? Don't be the artist, or don't be the rapper, or don't be the singer that sits in this live chat and have a million questions to ask, but you ain't asking them because, oh, it's too many people in here. I don't want people to know that I don't know. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that, because 9 times out of 10, I already know that if you're here, you might not know something in the first place. And that's not to say that it's a bad thing to be here, but you're here because you want to take your career to the next level. The only way to do that is to ask your questions and let me do the best that I can to apply my experience to answering them. You know what I mean? That's just how we got to do it. You know what I mean? Because what's up with you? I don't want to say a name because it's cursing. You know what I mean? I don't want to say a name because it's cursing. Laquan, the CEO, what's good with you, man? No, that's how we got to approach this industry, man. Like, we got to be on our toes, bro. We got to be at the top of our game when it comes time for us to drop music so we can get the maximum return. So more people will start loving our music. So more people will start loving us as people. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about, man. So in order to do that, you got to present it like that. You got to present it professionally. You got to present it larger than life. You know what I'm saying? Best distributor to put my music on. I'm gonna tone it down too. I'm gonna tone it down. My voice is starting to go. DistroKid is currently the best supplier that I can find. or that I've heard about, you know what I mean? Most of them will charge you per song every time you put a song up, but you have DistroKid that charges you only a yearly payment for unlimited amounts of music. So, and they offer everything else that the other ones do. Some, I think it's less platforms, but let's be honest. If you have Apple Music, Tidal, what else? Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. If you have the main platforms, why not? You know what I'm saying? DistroKid is nice, and it seems pretty legit to me. I've been recommending DistroKid. Before then, it was TuneCore, but like I said, yo, if you decide to put out 100 songs, that's 900 a year that you got to pay TuneCore just because. It's like DistroKid, you could put up 100 songs and still only pay that 30. You know what I mean? How you know you got the right engineer? I'm gonna be honest with you. Your engineer, your studio situation should not feel like a battlefield. It should not feel like you're fighting your engineer to take your music serious. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to tell them everything to do with your music. It should be like a group effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would I put it? It's the same thing. It's similar to how I feel about DJs, if you will. You know what I mean? I feel like some DJs and some engineers are just working. They just got a job. And then you have DJs and engineers that are concerned or in the music industry. There's a big difference. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. If you are a DJ or a musician or an engineer that just has a job, you know what I mean? You're just going to take the artist's money and you're just going to bounce. Like, it's a hustle. You're just trying to get your money up. So, yeah, let me get them in and get them out. Or let me just spin music that people like. But let me not be concerned about this person's career, or let me not play independent music from artists in my city, or let me not make sure that your music sounds like this and that, or this. Let me not make sure your music sounds major. Those are the individuals who just got a job. So if you're dealing with somebody who just has a job, you need to find a different person. You know what I mean? However, you may be able to find a quality studio to record at where you only need an engineer. Then you can send it to a producer such as myself to get properly mixed and mastered. You know what I mean? You can record your music with your engineer and send it to your producer to get mixed and mastered properly. So, you know, but even before then, I guess I just answer my own question differently as well. It doesn't matter if your engineer is right or not for you. All that matters with the engineer is that they can give you a quality recording. You know what I mean? But if you see that nothing's clicking, they're not trying to help you beyond recording your music. All you have to do is make sure that it's recorded properly, and you can send it to a producer in order to get mixed and mastered properly. You know what I'm saying? To make it sound like a real record. So, you know what I mean? But that was pretty deep, though. That was pretty deep. There are certain topics that I would love to cover about the music industry, such as DJs and video men and engineers and stuff like that, because I have a lot of strong opinions about those characters or those people who play a very important role in the music industry, but choose not to because they're just out there a quick buck. I got so many different points that I want to touch on about that, and we will in the future. But, you know, for now, we just going to center around the artist because I need you guys to be prepared. You know what I mean? I have a lot of written, but I need help with my delivery. Well, Mike, I'll tell you like this, bro. Practice makes perfect, man. Practice makes perfect. And it wouldn't hurt for you if you do you have a personal home setup or not? If you have your own home setup, it doesn't have to be quality right now, but that will allow you to it'll allow you to test out your craft. It'll allow you to work on your craft and get it to that point where you have the perfect delivery and your own individual sound. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you, and that's for everybody in here. If you want to perfect your craft or your skill, then invest in a small setup of your own, and just go off and record yourself and have fun. You will come up with new styles and stuff. Then you could take it to your professional studio and get studio time, and you can record it with a more confident approach to your music. You know what I'm saying? Does anyone know someone I could talk to as far as going over wordplay? Well, Mike, when you say that, you got to tell me exactly what you mean. You know what I mean? You got to tell me exactly what you mean. I may need to open up a little class or something. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just messing with you guys, man. You never know, though. If I work a 9 to 6, I got a lot of tracks that when I let people hear them, they ask about promotion location in its ever site. What's the best way to get the most out of 6 hours a week? Or what is a better approach to maximize my profit for my talent? Well, John, here's the thing about that, bro. Here's the thing about that. Being musicians, period, is a tough job. So I commend you guys for trying, and I commend you guys for taking on this tough task. But at the same time, being a artist, you guys have it the toughest, because in the beginning, you see very little profit until you build your audience or your fan base, and they start paying you, which is why many artists never get to that point, because they don't learn how to build it. But the way that I would say use 6 hours out of a week, if you learn how to master advertisements, then you won't have to be the person that is constantly putting your music out there to the people, or constantly telling everybody that you have music for them to listen to. Your advertisements could do that for you, and you can do other things with that 6 hours, such as work on more music. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm never the person that's telling people, yeah, I got beats. Go check out my beats. You want to check out my beat website? I don't have to do it, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have to do it because my advertisements do it for me. So I would say the best way to use your 6 hours a week now would be to make yourself a master, or make yourself very intermediate or advanced at advertisements. Facebook ads preferably for now, because they're the best ones for me. They work for me better than anything else has. Learn how to use Facebook ads in order to get your message out there automatically. And even while you sleep, you can be growing your fan base. You know what I mean? Even while you sleep, people will listen to your music, or while you're at work. It won't have to be a bunch of busy work that you can only get fans or people to listen to your music while you're putting in the footwork. You know what I mean? You can put the footwork in elsewhere, and now you can get you can have people still listening to your music and becoming fans of your music on autopilot. You know what I mean? And as far as the profit part, it'll come, bro. You know what I mean? It'll come, especially once you build those systems. If you get into advertisement, then you'll start to get into also certain ways of turning advertisements into money. You know what I mean? Such as merchandising, streams, and what have you. There's a way to get money from your music, but advertisement is very important first, because you got to know how to get traffic to it. You know what I mean? He always tell me he ain't got it, and I freestyle. Johnson, what you mean, bro? You mean you ain't got it as in the capability? What do you mean? I'll run everything off my phone right now. Well, Mike, I'll tell you like this, bro. You don't want to release that kind of music off of recorded off of smartphones. It's not going to be up to par as far as releasing goes. But you can actually, you know what? You guys can practice on your smartphones if you like. That's the only way. That's the only place that a smartphone has in the recording industry, is for you to practice your deliveries. But as far as putting that music out to the people, don't you dare try it. Don't you dare try it, because it's not going to be received properly. People are not going to care. They're not going to listen to your music because it doesn't sound good. You know what I mean? So if you want to practice your delivery or work on your cadence and your flow, you can do that off of a smartphone app. but don't release it. Take it to a professional studio and get it re-recorded once you found your swag, or once you found your approach, once you found your craft, you know what I mean? Or perfected your craft. He don't believe me. But hey man, if you pay the money for the time, he don't gotta believe in you, bro. He can just tell you, but it sounds to me as if he's trying to produce you as well. So I can respect it, but if you're being honest with yourself and you love the music that you make and you feel like it's up to par with mainstream artist music, then keep doing what you do. But if you can really tell yourself that you don't believe that, if you honestly don't feel like the music that you're making is going to keep up with mainstream, you might want to listen to them. You know what I mean? So it all depends. It's a balance. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's not just telling you this just to be in your way. Hear him out a little bit. Maybe you guys need to build a rapport. You know what I mean? You never know where that can go. You never know where that can go until you try. I'm going to drop something to your beat today. I'll send you what I make. No doubt, no doubt. Chimpson, I'm looking forward to that, bro. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Just hit my inbox, bro, my email. And by the way, I know I know it's kind of difficult or frustrating for me to when I don't respond right away. But if you guys have noticed, at least within a day or two, I try to get back to you guys. So, be patient, because as I said, it's very difficult for me to give every single artist that I work with that one-on-one time, because, it's a lot of you guys, man. I'll just be honest, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these live chats are the way for us to get everybody squared away. So come to as many of these as you possibly can. You know what I mean? This is my way to respond to you guys one-on-one and personally inside the community. You know what I mean? He think, but I don't. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that, bro. Like, if the music sound good, it shouldn't really matter. You know what I mean? If the music sound good, it shouldn't really matter. But ask yourself, is your freestyling up to par? Is it up to par where it's not like a hating thing, or is it like, does it really sound good? I'm not saying that it doesn't, but you got to realize, if he's an older cat, it may be like he just may be out of touch with times. You never know. It's so many different factors that could be that could play a part in that, but it is what it is, man. One thing for certain, you got to keep on pushing and you got to keep making your music. You know what I mean? And you just keep growing and getting better at it as you go. With all that being said, man, I'm getting exhausted. You feel what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, does anybody else have any questions before we bounce? You know what I mean? Does anybody else have any questions before we bounce? I'm about to take a nap after this. I can tell you one thing. I'll tell you what. You know what I mean? I'm about to take a nap after this, man. I've expended myself. You know what I'm saying? I've expended myself. I've never been this tired after a live chat, or not in a long time. You know what I mean? But I feel like we've covered a lot today. You owe it to yourselves to go and check back over this live chat. We talked about a lot of important stuff. Your presentation is everything, man. Your presentation is everything. People have to come to your page and know that you rap. They got to come to your page and know that you a producer. They got to come to your page and know that you are a singer. You know what I mean? They just can't. They're not going to search for it. They're not going to search for it, or they're not going to give you the opportunity to explain yourself as to why your music is not on your page. Why I got to go down 100 different posts to find your video. Why I got to go down 100 different posts to find anything about music. Oh, I didn't know you rap. You rap, you sing, you do that. You got a career in music. Your presentations is trash if people got to ask these questions. You know what I mean? So it's only up from here, and you got to keep up on your presentation and your image. You know what I'm saying? What? Excuse me. Was that an EPK? What are we talking about? Was what an EPK? Electronic press kit. It's probably a smart type. You probably asked what's an EPK, But yeah, an electronic press kit. It is a presentation to professional figures who may want to do business with your company. So it's your web domain, and anybody who wanted to book you, or anybody for large dollars, large monetary amounts, or anybody who wanted to sign you or do business with your company, they may even want to publish you or sponsor you. You know what I mean? They will go to your electronic press kit and look at your content to see if it's something that they're willing to invest in. So yeah, that's what the electronic press kit is, man. You know what I mean? I feel like every artist should have one. Every artist should have one, and if not, get on it, man. But before anything, I would say, or I won't even say before anything, they don't have any importance over the other, but you also want to have a portfolio for your social media and for your electronic press kit too. You want to have a portfolio so you don't have to run around trying to take pictures every day so you can post. I don't take pictures. I haven't taken pictures at all for the past, I don't know how long, I haven't gotten a haircut in like 2 weeks. So I haven't taken any pictures, but I always got new pictures to post because I got a portfolio. You know what I mean? And it makes it easier on me because all I got to do is pick them and put them out and let them do what they do. You know what I mean? So think about that as an artist too. You could be recording music or writing songs, but you trying to figure out how you going to take this picture or what, you know what I mean? So everybody in this room, everybody who came to the live chat, I already said it, but you should hire a photographer for a day, or, you know what I mean? Hire a photographer, have a few outfits ready, and get your portfolio started. And on that note, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm about to go get myself some rest, man, because this has been, I went in today. But much love to you guys for making this possible for me to do this. I cannot think of anywhere else that I would rather put my energy on a nice Sunday. You know what I mean? I love putting energy into this, and I'm going to make sure that I continue to go hard for you guys so you can be successful in your careers, man. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. If you haven't already, make sure you follow my page and set it to see first so you can be updated with every live chat event that we do. Excuse me. And every other type of content that I put on my page is all designed for motivation of the independent artists. You know what I mean? So if you're going anywhere tonight, man, be safe on the road. If not, be safe in your homes. There's so much crazy stuff going on nowadays, man. Music is one thing, but I wish I had the answers for so much other stuff, like real world issues, things going on amongst each other, all of that. I wish I did, man. And I'm working on that too. You know what I mean? So hopefully one day we can all come together and figure out the answers to how to be better people all together, or be better as a people to each other. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely, though. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely, day by day, we'll figure that out. I love you guys, man. See you guys next week. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Now they don't want to get off. Okay, there we go. Much love, you guys, man. Appreciate you, YouTube, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys, yo. That's just how we doing it. But I'll let you guys next week too, man. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. That's just how we do this.